Dr. Elisa Thornton had spent decades searching for the lost tomb of Pharaoh Nebu. Her life's work culminated in the punishing heat of the Egyptian desert, where her team finally uncovered a hidden entrance buried beneath centuries of sand. The passageway was dark and filled with a heavy, foreboding silence, but the thrill of discovery dulled Elisa's caution. After days of careful excavation, they pushed open the stone door and entered the tomb. Inside, the walls were adorned with intricate hieroglyphs and glittering gold artifacts lay scattered across the chamber. In the center of it all stood an ornate sarcophagus, its lid engraved with the stern visage of Nebu. Elisa could hardly contain her excitement. Ignoring the uneasy murmurs of her team, she pried the lid open. As the ancient seal broke, an icy gust of wind swept through the tomb, extinguishing their torches. Panic set in, and the air grew thick with a chilling presence. Undeterred, Elisa illuminated the chamber with her flashlight, revealing Nebu's perfectly preserved mummy. The moment seemed surreal, too perfect, like a dream that soon turned into a nightmare. That night, back at the base camp, Elisa was awoken by whispers in an ancient language. Shadows slithered along the walls of her tent, and an overwhelming sense of dread washed over her. She shook it off, attributing it to exhaustion and mere figments of her imagination. But when members of her team began to inexplicably fall ill and vanish, denial was no longer an option. Elisa's own health deteriorated rapidly. Feverish dreams plagued her with visions of Nebu's wrathful spirit, demanding vengeance for the desecration. Desperation led her back to the tomb, hoping to undo what she had started. Armed with ancient texts and modern theories, she sought to appease the pharaoh's spirit. However, the tomb's atmosphere felt more hostile, the air heavier, as if it resisted her presence. Chanting incantations, she placed offerings around the sarcophagus and closed her eyes, beseeching for forgiveness. An ominous silence enveloped her, and when she opened her eyes, the sarcophagus lid was sealed once more. But as she turned to leave, a cold hand gripped her shoulder. Elisa spun around to face the ghostly figure of Nebu, his eyes burning with an unquenchable fire. A guttural whisper reverberated through the chamber. "You cannot escape." The tomb door slammed shut, sealing Elisa inside. Her screams echoed into the void, forever lost beneath the sands of time. The legend of Pharaoh Nebu's curse grew stronger, a warning to all who dared disturb the dead.